and then the new one continues. Part 2. So what they do with these videos is they, after 33 minutes, they stop. They say maximum storage capacity reached, and then it stops, and then it just moves on to the next one. So that's something that I've learnt. These videos, and I've got an SD card in this phone, so it allows my videos to be stored on there. And this coffee's nearly finished, by the way. Can't wait, because then I can start blowing these bloody flies with my hand. Yeah. So this is all dried up. This is all definitely very dried up. I haven't come up this bar with little Xenobina before because she was too little. She was, I didn't think, and it's 6, 7, nearly 7 o'clock. It's cooler now. Look at her. She's so beautiful. She's elegant. Beautiful, beautiful Xenobina. I do have some water on me to give them. I don't know how far up we'll walk up today. Seriously, I've walked hours up. When Alvin, the very first time when Anthony left, June and July last year, I, oh my God, and I was so suicidal back then. I literally, all I could do was walk. I couldn't do anything on the house. Had no motivation, no drive, you know. And we literally walked and walked and walked. And he was so big and strong, he could handle it. A little Xenobina, she's still quite little. She's getting there. But I do have to be mindful of her age. Because even though the temperature's cooled down, it's still hot. Can you see the sweat on my face? It's still hot. And they've got fur. They've actually got fur. And there's no water anywhere here, so they can't jump in. Oh, look at that. This is so funny. Look at this. You ready? Oh, don't knock my coffee over. See this? It was real. Oh, you can't see it. Oh gosh, I wish I could turn the camera around. There's like a little hole in there. Quite incredible, isn't it? Oh, yeah, I'd like to be able to turn it around. I think we're going to have to turn around because they're going to be getting thirsty. Okay, let's turn around. Come on, Alvin. And then we go back down the river. We could just walk and walk and walk. So if we kept walking up that way, we'd end up in Maresk, Spencer Brook, which is a beautiful little hamlet. I think if we've walked for 2 hours, we would get there, and there's this gorgeous little heritage tavern there, Spencer Brook Tavern. And they do such good food at a good price and very nice. Well, it's a tavern, so they've got some really nice beers. But basically, when Xena's older and I've got prepared proper, like I'll bring more water, like I'll bring a 2 litre. What I need is those water backpacks that you put on your back. And I'll carry a little metal bowl, and I might bring a little small medical kit. Probably should wear shoes, but I would rather not. There's something very good about walking barefooted, okay? It's really nice. Alvin just smashed into my knee. He used to do that a lot when he was little. He doesn't do it anymore, so that was unusual. Yeah, so yeah, it's all dried up, that's for sure. Sunset time. So that first video that I did earlier today, as I was I did a video today as I was getting ready to go down to appointments. I was walking downtown to some appointments, and I thought it was a feather, but it looks like a feather. It's a bit of wood. I literally thought that was a feather. Pretty cool, eh? Sorry, I just had a vertigo attack. Whoa, hang on, just got really dizzy. Uh-oh. 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 Yeah, but I get vertigo, it's not good. Uh-oh. Vertigo is really weird. You get really dizzy, like you lose your sense of balance. Oh, Alvin and Zena. I don't know if you can see them. I don't even know who watches these long videos of me just walking with the dogs and not really saying anything, not really teaching anything. But this is part of the radical acceptance of life, peoples, because I radically accept this reality in mine and like, woohoo, yay, look at this beautiful place I live. But, you know, I wouldn't be here. Hey, oh yeah, that's alright. Wow, that's sand mud. Weird. Thought it was mud, but it's actually sand. Come on. Get some water happening. Basically, sometimes I just think, fuck's sakes, man, this is fucking awful. I hate volumes of self-pity. Fucking hate volumes of self-pity. I really do. But like, see these animals? Do you know that they're a bit of a trap? Like, I can't leave even if I wanted to, because, you know, going anywhere with two dogs is very difficult. I'm going into a space of lack here, but it's much more difficult to do things when you've got two dogs, okay? Especially when one's a pup. Sorry, they're both pups, but the little one, I can't leave them alone for very long, because one of the videos I did earlier today was I deleted it because I thought, no, I'm not going to send it. But it was one of the ones I did before I went down to these appointments, right? Because I was collapsing, I had brain fog, I was trying to get ready. I was trying to show you all how hard it is for me to just function sometimes, and on a pretty regular basis. Like, my brain will just go into fog because of the grief that I'm going through, and and what actually happens is, I just misplace things. I can't find things. I have to really get myself together and pull myself through, because it's just me. I can't collapse. I can't fall into a heap. I've got to keep going, right? So the first video was showing that process of my brain fog and how hard it was to get ready for these appointments. And then the second video was showing when I finished the appointments and I was walking home, the outcome of the appointments, and it was me being brave. Like, these appointments were me being very, very brave and doing big adulting things, like really moving things forward. And really, you know, I got a lot done today, right? On an admin level. And then the second video was me walking home, discussing the process of adulting and, you know, how long it's taken for me to get to that place and blah blah, and why I had been so blocked, why it had taken so long, blah blah. And then I'd get home and the animals had ripped up another pillow. And then, the second video stopped because of overheating. I was walking home in the middle of the day and it was really hot, and my phone got really hot, and it went. And then what happened was the third video was when I bloody walked into the house and realised I'd ripped up another cushion. I lost it. It was like too much. It was just too much for me. Couldn't handle it. It was like, because I'd left the back door open, left the aircon on for them. See that wood there? That's from the flood. All the way up there. Now I can finally get rid of this cock up. Fuck, there's so many fucking flies, it's horrible. Cannot stand flies, I tell you. Really bug me. Especially when they go for your face. Really annoys me. And that's welcome to Australia. And welcome to the wheat belt. Dogs are buffing into my legs. Oh, I've just swapped the phone to the other hand so I can give this hand a break. One of my friends wants to get me a selfie stick. But this, my beautiful dear friend Brad. I just said, if you look for a selfie stick, I said you need a selfie stick, and he loves to be on go on eBay. So I said, if I find a selfie stick on your eBay search, just grab it and I'll pay you back. Out of there, yucky yuck, yuck yuck yuck, get out of there. Look at that water. Now that is disgusting. Good Lord. It had yellow foam on the top, so I don't know if that's good or bad. And then anyways, look at him. Zena's not running at the moment, so she's definitely thirsty and probably getting really hot, but we're heading back to the water. No! See, she saw that water. She saw that water and she wanted to jump in it, but no way, that one's too yucky. But I think from memory there was some nice water up ahead. Anyways, guys, yeah, the third video was me just basically losing it because I was like another pillow, and I left the aircon on for them, which uses electricity and water. I left the house unlocked for them so they could get in and out. And where they go, they rip a bloody pillow, another one. It's like just try and make a pretty house, and they just broke me. I deleted that video. Thought there's no point in showing you guys that one. But that was the beginning of me breaking, and then I broke even more after that with some other stuff. So all day I've been emotional. We have these slumps, you know. It's weird, like, I've been waking up with such a peace. Alvin, get out of there. Look at that. That's disgusting. Look at that water, man. Come on, out. Zena, come on, out of there. Quick, quick. Oh, come on. Nah, that's too disgusting. Come on. The problem is they're used to going swimming the whole time we're here, but now the water's, I don't know if it's safe or not for them. Don't know, guys. Apparently there's an algae in this river. I've had a few people say to me, watch out with your dogs in the river. And I'm like, no. Oh, look at them. I don't know. That looks a bit cleaner than where they were before. Oh, look at this. Do you remember what I said about feathers? Because I said to you guys, in that second video, when I was coming back up, I found another, and that one was under there. Oh, every time I find a feather, I know the angels are with me. You know what I'm going to take from this? This water is okay. That's how I live life, peoples. I live life, yeah, they need, they need the water. They need it. And the river's drying up. They need the river. They need the water. They need it. Gentle. Gentle. Like hippopotamus man. Alvin, gentle. Alright, come on, keep coming. Come on. So this feather just made me think that water is okay and they needed to cool down. Because I'm hot, and I don't have, put that little beautiful feather in there. I'm hot, okay? And I don't have fur like they do. I personally think that people worry too much about things like algae. Because think about it this way, people, it's good to eat dirt. Babies eat dirt and sand, you know, they need it for and walking in dirt and getting dirt on your feet is really good for you. You get the microorganisms come up through the ground. And what actually happens as well is you develop an immunity to the local area. So whatever's in that river, if these two can get a good immunity to this algae, then they're going to be strong. They're going to be stronger. You know what I mean? They're going to be stronger. Sorry. Okay, look at this little hippopotamuses. So anyways, I need to remind you all as well that I'm premenopausal. So my hormones are all over the place. That makes it really hard. I'm currently menstruating, so that also puts my emotions. Alright, do you want to see the sunset? Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. So, you know, am I depressed today? Yes. This is what depression looks like, guys. Am I committed to life? Yes. Look at Zena. She gets so dirty. She just loves rolling in dirt. It's horrible. So she gets in the car wet and dirty. I've given up on the car being neat at the moment. See, the difference is she's got long hair. Alvin's got short hair. So the dirt doesn't stick to him. The dirt really sticks to, look at her. Oh, can you see her? Can you see all the stuff on her? It's awful, it's yucky. She's covered in sand and sticks and anyways, it's sort of funny. I've just got to be careful going down here because I have a very injured knee and this is a bit steep. Ow. Oof. Youch. Oh, another feather. Another feather. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So the angels are with me, guys. I have to share something with you. One of the appointments I had today, I can't call myself a Christian per se, because I don't believe in labels and I don't believe in religion. But I do accept and acknowledge, embrace, surrender to and love God. And God's blessings is something I say a lot. I've always said God's blessing, but now it's even more fervently. And there was this lady that I said God's blessings to. And then she said, it was in a text message because we had an appointment, and she sent me a text message to confirm whether I was turning up at 2 p.m. It was actually a phone appointment. She texted me to check whether I was still available for 2 p.m. I said, yes, I sure am. And then I said, God's looking forward to God's blessings. It was a wellness appointment through my job provider, because I currently receive money from Centrelink. For those of you not in Australia, that's Social Security. So I currently live on the New Start payment, which is $630 a fortnight. And I did have an NDIS job, but God knows what's happening with that. As I shared in the previous live, I had a vertigo attack and I fainted. And I think it scared her. I think she doesn't feel like I'm strong enough to work for her or something, and she does not realise how much I need the money. It's one of the reasons why I've had to borrow money, because there was $400 extra a fortnight. They gave me $1,000 a fortnight to live on, and now I'm living on $630 a fortnight. You know, maintaining a house and 3 animals, and with petrol costs through the roof. And so this lady does not realise what a disservice she has done to me. She does not realise how much I'm struggling because of that. And I've got the ability, I've had vertigo. I've got heaps of things I live with. I know my limits. This is deep. This is deep. If I wasn't menstruating, I would jump in there. Good. So I do not believe this will dry up. I'm not going to walk in there now because that's going to be over my head. There you go. I found... This is not the one I found the other day. Oh, there's rocks everywhere here. There's like a little cliff. You can't see it. You sort of can. It goes deep in there. That's very deep. Oh, and it's actually expansive enough that I could actually have a swim. So this is bloody good news, everyone. This is not going to dry up. I'm comfortable with the dogs going in here. See, this is God. This is God, peoples. Look at Xena. She loves to swim. She loves swimming. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she absolutely beautiful? Xena! Come on. It's very deep though. Come on. Get away from her. Alvin jumps on her, which is really fucking annoying. Fucking hate how he does that to her. So she's really young, okay, and that's really deep. And she couldn't grab on, and I could tell she was like, oh no, hang on, I need some shallow water. And then just as she's going, he goes, oh, I think I'll just bounce on you and push your head under. Why? Why would you do that? Good Lord. See, I can't leave these two alone. She's too young, and he's too much of a boof, boof, boof dog. He like roll boof, 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 boof with his paws because he's a bull Arab. And like just then, if they were there alone, she might have drowned, and he might have been part of drowning her. So they are a responsibility. They are a huge responsibility, okay? They are a blessing, and they are a responsibility. It's the same with my garden. My garden is a blessing and a responsibility. It's huge. It's like my garden. I love my garden. What a blessing, but it's still a big responsibility. I have to pay a lot of money for the, I've had to pay a lot of money to get the retic organised. I've got to pay for the water bill. I've got to get the plants. I need to be motivated and committed to keeping everything alive. It's a blessing, but it's still a responsibility. But back to this wellness appointment. The job provider offers you the option of a wellness psychology 6 sessions for free to discuss how you can, if there's anything they can do to help you find work, or anything that limits your ability for work or anything like that. So today was the preliminary assessment. But it's not that they gauge me on that. Like, it doesn't determine whether I keep Centrelink or not. It's just a service they provide to help people out. So how wonderful is this? And yeah, I just basically let her know that my husband's left me again. I've been left to survive on $600 a fortnight with 3 animals. You know, Alvin, 15 months, needs castrating. We got Xena 2 weeks before my husband left, and she's 4 months old. She's going to have her first heat in 2 months. He has to be castrated in 2 months, and I've found out that it's $500. I did not know this. I wasn't actually aware of how much it was going to cost to castrate him. If I'd known, I would have started saving a while ago. Just not being very mindful, or what's the word? Not adult. Sometimes I make decisions, and I realise my husband and I made a lot of decisions without really planning it all out. We didn't, but I knew that Alvin needed a playmate because he's such a high needs. He's got like a very high needy personality. So in no way do I regret having got Xena. In no way at all. I'm just saying it's a responsibility. Gentle. So basically, I just want to say that in the wellness course, wellness interview appointment today, because I'd said God's blessing in my confirmation of the appointment, she said, I'm a Christian too. And then she goes, oh, I'll pray for you and your husband. And I was like, wow, really? Wow, thank you. And then I divulged some extra information to her. And I basically said, he's definitely not in a good place. He would be so depressed right now. He'd be feeling so lost and so depressed. He's missing out on this, he's missing out on this. This was his dream. This is his dream. This is his dream. It was our shared vision, our shared dream. Those feathers make me think that they've answered her prayer, or they're listening to her prayers or something. I just want him to be well. Look at those birds in the sky. Can you see them? Did I get them in the... no, the camera doesn't pick them up. What was amazing, right, was the sun was illuminating off them. And now, see, I can see it with my eyes, but the camera doesn't pick it up. The orange sun is making those white cockatoos look like gold flying in the sky. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, it is really beautiful here in Northern. I will be making the first video I did as I was walking down to my appointments today, which will involve admin stuff and financial stuff, and I was discussing about making Northern work, and I sort of collapsed. I was in public and I just collapsed. Here we go. Can you see those ones? Did I get them in time? Did I get them? Does the camera pick it up? No. Oh. Yeah, guys, I'm rambling. I'm just trying to say that Northern is not where I would have chosen to be as a single woman, and yet it's my reality. And I don't think I wouldn't have chosen such a big block of land. Oh, he's rolling now too. They're both rolling. I don't think I also would have chosen such a big block of land, such an old house, and 2 big dogs and a cat until I was financially secure enough, until I had a secure job, until I had my injuries dealt with. for me to work, I knew that, well, I always believed Anthony would be at home with the animals. You know, playing his computer games, playing his music, fluffing around, enjoying the dogs, enjoying his retirement years. I really thought he would just be with the animals and I could go out and work. And also, originally, yeah, we're just going to focus on getting the house ready first to the point where I was home enough. And then I was going to be working full time, but I've got all these plans to work from home. I can make money from home with my therapy business and stuff. So just to be left in the lurch with 2 dogs and one of them a pup, and financially nowhere near enough money to survive on, going backwards fast. I owe $300, okay? So when my next pay goes in 4 days, $300 that's gone already. Boom, just like that. Sorry. 400 of it's gone. 100 to a man who lent me money to fix the ute the first time my husband left. He lent me $1,700. I paid him back $100 a fortnight. $100 to him. $100 to someone who helped me with the plaster and the petrol. 2 people responded to that plea of mine. One person lent me $200, one person lent me $100. So that $300 goes, then $100 to the car, $400. So that leaves me $200 for a fortnight. And then from that, I've got my everything, like the animal food, the petrol. Takes $81 to fill up the car, so that's $100 gone. So that leaves me with $100 for a fortnight. $100 for a fortnight. That's for food. Pay my utility bills. How is that doable, guys? How is that doable? Seriously. I just got a message from a friend who just saw my grief YouTube. That's why I show that grief. I did it deliberately because that's what my soul journey guider, Monique Song of Heart, said is what helps people out to see someone go through deep grief and work through it. I'm showing you my deep grief. This whole journey, this last hour of video is about, I'm in deep grief right now. This is also what grief looks like, okay? That pain here, the solar plexus pain, it is huge. In here, it's like there's a big part of my body that's just not there, like a gaping nothingness, right? It is so painful. I'm still breathing, I'm still walking, I'm still looking after the dogs, I'm still, able to drive that vehicle. Can I go home and make food? Don't know. Will I feed the animals? Yes. Will I drink water? Yes.